Yeah.
It's the... What date is it? What date is it?
20th.
It's the 20th, is it?
Yeah,
My brother's
20th.
birthday next week.
Who, Dom's?
No, Jim. 20th. Alright. Yeah, we've got a visitor tonight. More YouTubers. Facebook users. Who we got tonight? It's that. Hello, Lee.
Yeah.
Right, where are you? Sitting there. Are you right? Oh, let's see if I get a picture. He's back. I let him back and he apologised.
I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done it. End of story.
No, not in the story. Tell me what you did. Hang on. I get a good picture.
I'm not saying it on...
Yeah, well, it's already been said on camera.
That's what I'm saying, so I'm not saying it again. It don't need to be said.
Yes, it does. What,
Just
500 quid?
All that happened is I was a cunt and it's finished with now. I've said sorry and we're going to forget about it.
So no, we're not going to forget about it.
Well, we ain't going to forget about it, but we're going to try to forget about it.
And you're not going to do it again?
Never, ever.
You're not going to nick my money again?
Never think of it, ever.
Just as well check bounced.
Ever think about it. I don't even know what...
500 quid,
I don't
mate.
even know what's going through my head. I'm a cunt, alright? This is Lee Hill. I'm a cunt. Alright? Anyone who's watching this, I'm a cunt. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. I can't help it. I don't know why I do
Yes, you
it.
can help it.
I don't know, but I'm saying...
You're not going to do it again, though,
No,
are you?
no, but I'm saying I don't know why I do it.
This is your penance
I'm
right
just
now.
stupid. I'm an idiot.
Right. No, don't
That
nick off your
fucking
mates.
my
right?
Christianity's gone straight out the fucking
What
window.
Christianity?
My Christianity that
What's-
I thought I had when I was in jail, and I come out thinking I'm Christian. That's
Have you
gone
still got the course?
Yeah, so
Where is
I
it?
know. I took it off because I felt bad for what I'd done. Honestly, I have got it. I swear down, it's still at home.
You
I'll
have to put
wear
back
it now.
on.
Yeah, I will. But I thought at the end of the day, you bought it to me to be nice, and I was a bastard, so I took it off because I just didn't want to look at it because I felt really bad.
That's cool.
So, I
So
took
what
it
have you
off.
been doing over the last month?
Fuck all, I've been in Norfolk. Went to Norfolk. It was alright up there. Just stayed, smoked a couple of joints on the beach. It was alright. I'm meant to be going back up there Thursday. I've got a job interview up there for a place called Clean Z. You know that catalogue place.
Aye.
It's like Betterware, but it's different. But I'm actually going to be like not delivering the leaflets, like the fucking catalogues. I'm going to be
Right.
like giving them to people to deliver.
The cardinal rule, Lee, is don't steal if you're fucking mates, because you only get a few mates in life. I don't know if you've noticed this yet. You only get a certain number of friends.
Yeah, I know.
In your entire life, you'll be lucky to have, say, a dozen really, really good mates in your
Yeah.
life. And you have been a good mate in the past. Like,
I'm just
haven't
an
you?
idiot. Yeah, I have. But I'm just.
You know, we made 8 years of movies. It's silly to throw
be
it
honest,
all
I
away.
don't- it sounds stupid, but I can't actually give you a reason. I can't sit here now and give you a reason.
No,
why I've done
what
it,
I'm
yeah.
saying,
No,
though, is
but
that...
I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
what
no.
I'm saying is just don't take the piss
Yeah,
out of
no,
me,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I know, no,
Because, no, seriously, listen to me, hang
but
on a
what,
minute.
you give me
What I'm
everything.
saying-
If I need backy, you give me it. If I need grass and you've got it spare, you will say have a little joint. So I don't know why I do it.
And beer.
Yeah, and beer, but like this is
But
what
the
I'm
point is, that when I can afford to give, I'll give.
yeah, it's like today
But-
you give me some backy.
Yeah, but the point is, though, you don't steal if you're fucking mates.
No, I'm just saying.
Who's going to look after you if your mates don't? If you don't have any friends?
Yeah, exactly. No one.
Who's?
Right.
I mean, you know, apart from your family,
Yeah.
obviously, but
But I'm just saying-
who'd look after you if you don't have your friends
No, no
around?
one.
You know, and the town's going to be a fucking dull place if
Mhm.
I'm stuck. You know, I'm lucky. I've got several friends. Got
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
few friends who come up still. But what I'm saying is, you don't nick off me because this is my home.
Oh, no. And you
This is
don't
where
do
I
nothing,
live.
yeah, and you do
Where
nothing,
we
I
lived
know.
for 8 fucking years.
Like,
You've
I'm
been
not being
looking up,
funny.
and
Like,
then-
you shouldn't nick off no one. But if you was a cunt, then I could. It's not understandable. But if you was a cunt, then fair enough. But you know what I mean. You don't do nothing.
Right.
You sit here, give beer, give. But that's what I'm saying. To be honest, I can't give you a reason why because I don't know myself. If I knew, I'd tell you.
Well, don't do
But
it again.
yeah, right. I'll just.
All right.
I really have not got a reason why. I can't sit here and give you a sob
I can
story.
accept an apology, man. I had that fight with Liam Slaney, didn't I?
Yeah, and he said
And
sorry.
he apologised, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was still standing at the end of the fight, by the way, when I left.
Yeah, he was.
I was still standing. There's 4 of
You had a
them.
black
4 of them
eye. You
kicking
had a
me.
black eye.
I
but
had
you
a
still
fucking
stood.
broken back, knackered back,
And a
bruises on
black
the
eye.
back. And that boxing match went on for about 20 minutes or something. It might have felt like about 20 minutes. It only went on for about 5. But anyway, I kept standing up. And eventually his mates joined in the fight and started kicking me. And then they all ran away. And I was still standing up. Because I made a movie about it afterwards.
But anyway,
But the fact, no, the simple fact is, he came up later on and he apologised. And I can accept an apology. And like you just come up and you've apologised, so I can accept an apology. I can accept an apology. Don't do it again, Lee.
yeah, it's fine.
Right.
Fair enough.
You know, I know how to accept. I can accept apologies
And
if they're
Dan,
sincere.
I'm so sorry, Dan, but you're a fucking idiot. 2.5 years. You shouldn't have even done it, bruv. You never got a
There's
record.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan, man, I feel bad for you. But you know what pissed me off, right? It sounds bad. I love Ashley, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the other guy, right? But in like Ashley and the other guy, I don't know about the other guy, but Ashley's got a criminal record, yeah. Not as big as your arm, but he's been to prison a few times.
Yeah,
He's
I
got a
know
criminal
that.
record.
I know.
But Dan's never been to prison, but yet they put his picture in the win that full times,
Mm.
saying robbery thief.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Quite good, actually.
no, but it's like, why the fuck are you putting Dan there? I'm
Yeah,
not
not
being
the
funny,
others,
yeah,
yeah.
because like he's not just not the others, but
It's because
Ashley.
Dan's in Hatfield and the others aren't.
No,
It's
yeah,
a-
yeah, I know.
It's a
yeah,
name and shame.
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
isn't
because
it,
it's when
really?
that full times, obviously, because Ashley's registered at Ware and that, they have to put him in there. But still, it's like Dan's the less criminal out of Ashley, and I
Yeah.
don't know the other guy, so I can't say nothing. But Dan's the less criminal.
It
out
was
of
a
all
good
of them.
mugshot though. It was a good mugshot. It was like
You
really,
actually
it
know
looks,
what
it
happened,
looks
Bill?
quite evil. Well, they were sort of like
No, or
the
actually,
guy was pretending to be
no,
get
basically what
married
happened,
or
yeah, this
something.
geezer said he was getting married, right?
Yeah, I know. I read the Willing
Yeah.
Times. I've read the Willing
And
Times.
basically they put Pin
I made a film about it. This already. I made a film about this already.
but like,
No,
I actually
but I
know
mean,
the proper story. But
You're
I'll say it
welcome
off
up here,
camera.
Lee. You're a good mate, right? Right. You've been a fucking good mate for 8 years. I know you pilfered this and that, but don't nick off me again.
No,
Yeah.
right, yeah, I'm sorry.
Nothing. Because I want to relax in my own home, you see. This is my home. And I want to relax here with my friends.
Yeah.
And you've been a good mate for 8 years, you know? Since you were about 14, 15, you were coming up here. 15, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
14.
yeah,
I
15.
can't remember. But you're quite young when you come out here. But I mean, you know, just
I know.
don't. I don't
No,
know why you
I
want to.
I
You don't want to nick off me
Because I don't know why I
again,
do it to start
because
off with.
for starters, if you do nick off me again, it goes on Facebook. So you can know sort of straight away. I'm not going to fucking bullshit. That's mean of me, but it was deliberately
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
of
I
me.
know,
You know,
yeah.
I lost my temper. I was.
No, fair enough, I understand.
I thought I was fuming, to be honest, because I thought, hey, fucking hell, what the fuck are you
No,
doing?
that's fair enough.
So,
I just didn't know. I went on my
Doesn't
Facebook one day, there's a message, I'm like, right, delete that. And then I go back on it like a week later, and there's about 10. I'm like, right, delete them. Then 2 days later, there's another one. I'm like, right, fucking delete that. I'm thinking, how many fucking messages do I have to delete before he realises don't write on my wall? But obviously, you're gonna. I understand.
look,
I would,
if you
no,
don't
but
want me
I'm
to write on your wall, you take me off your Facebook.
No,
friends.
no, yeah, no.
Because
But,
you're going to
but I'm
cancel
just,
it.
no, but I'm just saying, because obviously what happened with the money situation, obviously, like, you didn't see me as your
You just
friend.
came to me.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying you didn't see me as your friend. And when you was writing
Oh,
on Facebook, but when you was writing on the wall, I was like, fuck's sake, you've already ranted, yeah. Then I deleted it, and I'm like, he's ranting again, so I deleted it. I've deleted another three, and I'm like, he's still going on. Why can't he just write it in one fuck off message so it covers my whole wall?
Because I didn't want you to fuck off.
I know.
I wanted you to learn. And I hope you have done.
Yeah, because to be honest, I will say out. I weren't actually.
They're quite nice
No, but
messages,
to be honest,
most
I weren't actually gonna say sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I weren't gonna apologise. But then when I was coming back from Norfolk, I was sitting in the car and I was just having a little think about everything. And I was thinking, I remembered that exact thing that you said to me when I was young. You know what you just said about
What?
Slaney. That's the one thing I remember, because I thought there's no point in me saying sorry because he's never going to forgive me. But then it clocked into my head. I remember what you said to Slaney. I can forgive an apology. So I thought at the end of the day, I can still say sorry. If you still don't accept it and says don't bother coming up, at least I've said it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to apologise. And then you was like, we'll come up and we'll speak, innit? But to be honest, I weren't going to say nothing because I felt bad. I weren't going to say nothing. But then when I remembered what you said about Slaney.
But the whole point is that you only get a few friends in your life. And if you fuck up that, you know, do you think I'd watch the films again?
Nah.
Probably wouldn't I? Would I eventually? I think that's a bit of a waste of videotape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Waste of 8 years, because how many films have you made?
Loads. I made fucking loads.
Or just have a bit of respect
Yeah, I
for
will.
me,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Just have a little respect
Yeah.
for me, just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
a little
no,
bit.
No, the thing is, like, I'm not being funny. I say this to everybody. I do. Like, this is what I say to people. I don't, to be honest, Bill, I really physically don't know why I do it, yeah? I just do. I don't know why. I can't, it's not I can't help it. I can help it. I don't know why I do it. I'll do something, and then the next day I'll sit up, I wake up, I'm like, fuck, what have I done, yeah? Like, I sit there like, what have I done? And I'm thinking, it's too late now. I don't physically know why I do it. And then when I do it to people, and they're like, why didn't you ring me? And like just say when I used to fuck up with weed, and I used to like, because obviously I got caught selling weed, so old Bill know, but when I used to get caught selling weed, they'd ring me up like, and I don't have money. They're like, why aren't you talking to me, Lee? Why did you ignore on your phone? It's like, I feel bad not talking to you because I ain't got your money. You're going to ring me up expecting your money. I've not got it. So I'd rather ignore them than speak to them, but then if I ignore them, it makes it worse because they think I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like I can never win. I think if I ring them up and say I ain't got your money, they're going to be like, all right, well, fucking you're a bar, you said you have it. So I think I won't answer my phone. Then I see them and they're like, bruv, just talk to me and tell me what's going on. And I used to think, like, so many people have said it to me, and I just don't know why I do it. I really don't.
Well, don't do it again.
I never, no, I won't. Not after this time. I've learnt my lesson now.
Good, because you know how lonely you can be.
Yep, I do.
I wasn't lonely at all, actually. I've had quite a lot of
It's
people
not-
up here.
it's not
Sharon's
so-
been up here a lot.
It's not so much I was lonely, yeah, but in Hatfield, I have
Ashley
people.
came up.
I have people round here I
Yeah.
can see, yeah, but I don't like going out really. To be honest, I'd rather stay in and watch a film. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like you. It's not because I'm getting old, but it's because I've done what I've used to do. Yeah, I've done coke on the streets. I've gone to parties and everything. So I just want to get a job now and live my life.
Well,
So I've been sitting.
I mean,
house,
the thing
it's
is, the
like- it's
point-
like
the
when I
point-
was
the
when I
point-
was in Norfolk
Yeah,
as well,
right.
I had no one. Yeah, I didn't have my mum, nothing. I was up there for 3 days. And like
Yeah.
I went up there on a Wednesday night, Bill. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Thursday afternoon, she had to her brother had to drop me back. Yeah, basically to fucking for probation, 90 miles. So we had to leave at 9 to 12. I come back. I sat at my house for about an hour. They waited for me. Then they drove me back. And when I was over there, it was like they was all right for company, but I was sitting here missing everybody else. To be funny enough, I was missing Adam. I was missing you, and I was sitting there. I was missing my family. I was missing Perry. I was missing everyone. I was thinking how lonely I could start a new life up here, but unless I meet new people, I'm going to be
dude,
so lonely.
to be honest with you, too many of my friends died. Russell died last year, man. I still watch the films
Yeah.
quite a lot, a hell of a lot, actually. No, don't do that.
So rest in peace.
No, he's not going to rest in peace. He'll be back one day. One of his family will probably
Yeah, well,
have a
rest in
child.
peace at the minute. Until he comes back, yeah.
One of his I think his sister might have a daughter or son. Sorry. Is she? Who's pregnant? Was one of his?
I'm not sure. No, his sister's had 2 kids.
Oh, she's
Donna.
got 2 kids.
Donna's
Oh, right.
got 2 kids.
No, I don't really know his sister.
His sister's alright, man.
He was a lovely bloke. Really knew him very well.
Yeah, he was.
I made a
man.
film about that the other
He's really
day.
nice. Yeah, Russell was saying
Several
that.
films. Yeah. I mean, I've lost too many already, man. That's why I thought, fuck it.
It's like with
I mean, it's like, fuck it.
No, no,
we
I
all
saw-
make mistakes, but you know, you can't raise the dead sort of. Well, you can sort of thing, but
I'm
it
just saying,
takes time.
I was gonna say, have you heard about this fucking, you know, Michael Jackson's family?
Mhm.
You heard about them suing that company?
What?
They're suing some, you know when he was meant to do fucking go
This-
Wembley and that,
yeah.
wasn't it, to his concert before he died? Apparently, because he was ill and they knew he was ill, they said, "Well, just come on and mime it." Basically, they wanted him to mime it, yeah. But basically, because he died, he's fucking family are saying that because they put so much stress on him, as well as the doctor killing him, that's what forced him to die. So they're
2
trying to
points.
sue.
Yeah, but the 2 points is someone said actually in the newspaper that you know when he did This Is It, you know when he said This Is It, they're saying that's not Michael Jackson, that's the stand-in. I'm saying how many people do you know who have had that much plastic surgery?
Mm.
No one could replace Michael Jackson. No one could stand in for Michael Jackson these days. That was obviously Michael Jackson
There's
on the
one
podium.
thing I wanna
Wait
say,
a minute,
yeah,
wait a minute. You know when he was standing on the podium saying, "This is it, this is it." That was Michael Jackson. Nobody else in the universe has had that much plastic
Yeah.
surgery.
Bill, right?
No one could take his
Right,
place.
once we finish.
But no, hold on,
yeah,
let me finish.
sorry,
Let me finish.
sorry.
But as for the doctor, he was completely innocent
Mm.
because the doctor did prescribe the drugs. But when a doctor
Prescribed-
prescribes
no,
drugs,
he
no,
put
no,
them
wait
to
a
him,
minute, wait a
didn't
minute, wait a minute. My dad has a lot of pills, but he buys them monthly.
Yeah.
You go to your doctor and your doctor prescribes pills to take monthly to last a month. Michael Jackson overdosed.
Yeah, he took.
He committed suicide, I guarantee. Michael Jackson's doctor did not kill Jackson. Jackson was not murdered. His doctor is innocent, okay?
Yeah.
What actually happened was the doctor prescribed the drugs and Michael Jackson took all the pills at once. It's like if you go buy a bottle of paracetamol, you can kill yourself with a bottle of paracetamol.
Yeah.
You take one paracetamol, you can cure your headache. You take 50 paracetamol and you're going to drop down dead.
Mhm.
You can't blame the chemist for selling sort of like 500 paracetamol in the
Yeah.
box or whatever.
Because if they didn't sell them, people would be going crazy. Like.
Yeah, but
Say-
the point is the doctor gave Michael Jackson the pills he needed for his depression and whatever. I mean, God knows my boyfriend had a packet of pills. Michael, when I was with Mikey, he had a whole bag of pills, 14 pills a day he was taking. Now, Michael Jackson was on a hell of a lot of pills. I had a boyfriend called Mikey, you see.
Yeah.
He was on 14 depression pills a day. Literally 14 a day for depression and schizophrenia and stuff. And Michael Jackson was completely fucked up because everyone kept accusing him of being a kiddie fiddler.
Mm.
That's what fucked Michael Jackson's head up. was that he was completely innocent, but everybody kept accusing Michael Jackson of being a fucking kiddie fiddler, and they took him to court in public. And it was, can you imagine how Michael Jackson must have, as a human being, Michael Jackson was a human being, right?
I'm not being funny.
Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine? Even though they dropped the case in the end, a lot of people kept accusing him and thinking he was guilty of fucking fiddling with kiddies. He was a superstar. He was the biggest superstar in the universe. Michael Jackson was.
He still is, even though
he was. Everything he did was on the front page news, right? He knew that. Everything he did was public.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson had no private life whatsoever in reality. Michael Jackson had no private life.
And that's the thing
He knew, but he knew from the day he was about 5 years old that everything he did would be on television or whatever. He of course he's not a fucking kiddie fiddler. He made music about children. You know, let's talk about my childhood and save the world, heal the world. His whole life was about saving the children.
And I don't want to care about us.
Yeah, but everything Michael Jackson did, he did for the kids. He loved the kids. He fucking loved children. As I love all my nephews and nieces.
I was waiting for you to say that.
But the point is, Michael Jackson loved the world.
Yeah.
He looked after the kids. He was their guardian. And he was a very public guardian of the children. And everyone accused him of being a kiddie fiddler because he cared about the kids. Of course he got fucked up in the head when someone starts accusing you of being a kiddie fiddler after you devoted your whole life to looking after the kids, which Michael Jackson did. He entertained the fucking kids 24 hours a fucking day.
Yep.
He built this fucking Neverland fucking fun fair for the poor children, so the poor children could go to the fun fair. He was like Walt Disney.
It's not that. Apparently it's because he's a paedophile. That's what apparently.
Well, that's what everyone kept saying.
Apparently that's why.
Now, can you imagine what that must have done to his fucking brain?
Yeah. And
no wonder he was addicted to drugs.
As well.
And his career, it fucked up his career as well. He was completely, of course, he got depressed, and that's why he took so many pills. But the doctor prescribed the pills, but Michael Jackson overdosed, basically.
Yeah.
So they said we found when they did the autopsy of Michael Jackson, they found all these pills in his body, didn't they? Yeah? They did. When they did the autopsy of Michael Jackson, they said he's got so much of cycloplodin in his body or whatever, or so much of this drug in his body. And that's what killed him, so they blamed the doctor.
Yeah, it was cycloplodrine. That's what it's called.
I was just making these names up. I don't know what they're called.
No, that's actually what it's called, cycloplodrine.
Oh, right. But anyway, yeah, he had all these drugs in his body or whatever. But that was because he overdosed. He fucking overdosed on the drug. That wasn't the doctor's fault. That was Michael Jackson committing suicide.
But what they're trying to say is
but the doctor is still locked up. The doctor is still locked up.
He's out soon.
He was innocent. The doctor was innocent. All he did was prescribe medicine for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the one who took the pills. Michael Jackson was the one who swallowed the pills. So don't blame the fucking doctor because someone overdoses. That was bloody suicide. Anything else you want to say?
No, what they're trying to say is basically, he prescribed him too much.
Go to the toilet.
That's what they're trying to say. Now, Bill, I've got to show you this thing, yeah?
All right.
You know, you remember I showed you this thing on Britain's Got Talent Attraction? I've showed this Michael Jackson act, yeah? It's before Way Was Alive, called Signature. It's so good about this guy that dances exactly like him. He is perfect,
have you ever seen Thriller?
Yeah.
There's a whole musical, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Go and see Thriller. If you want to see a Michael Jackson concert, I haven't seen it myself yet, but I've seen a few clips of it. I'd like to see it, though. But go to London, go to the theatre, and if you go to a theatre and see Thriller, that's the Michael Jackson story. All of it. I think they got them all, actually. All the Michael Jacksons in it, sort of thing. And you get all the dancing there, you get it, all the spectacular. There are so many dancers, wonderful dance. Michael Jackson had about... Do you know how many dancers Michael Jackson had? They were all just as good as him, if not better dancers than him. Actually. That'll make a good concert, actually. Get the fucking Michael Jackson dancers. Maybe. You know, the ones who were in Thriller and Ghost and all that, and all the other fucking dancers who worked for Michael Jackson. They're all just as good as him. God, anyone could do the fucking moonwalk, man. There's nothing spectacular about that.
Fuck that, it's well hard. I can't do it. I suppose if you learn it, though, I don't learn it. I just
throw sand on the floor and do the Egyptian bit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll show you sometime.
Anyway, we've stopped this, so I'll ring Nathan quick.
Yeah, alright. What